Welcome to the Outsider Media Group, where we talk battle rap from top tier, mid tier to lower tier. There's no biases here. And today, we're gonna talk about this Lou Castro Street Hands battle that just dropped. It. Me and KTL, we've been debating about this battle for a while. Of course, if
In
you're
a
listeners,
long
and
time.
yeah. If you're a supporter, subscriber, you know we've been talking about this battle for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna let two other people talk first, and then we're gonna get down to me and him, actually discussing everything else. But right now, everybody introduce yourself and we're gonna get to it.
Yo, this power in the building. Get that?
Kareem, Chicago South Side, ASAP shit, man.
Uh,
All right, so let's get to it. Caleb, you want to take over? Go ahead. I'm gonna step back real quick. Go ahead.
all right, hey yo, so you know, what I mean, let's get right into, you know, what I mean, good battle overall. I fucks with it heavy. You know what I mean, like I think the cats did what they were supposed to, so I think it's a good release. I wish they would have released it a little bit earlier in the day, but it is what it is, though. Let's just jump into this first round, man. Correct round.
Uh, I honestly felt like Castro took the first round to me.
Okay.
Straight Hams was good the whole match, but I don't know. I would say one thing. He might have to drop some of these obscure anime bars that he sometimes use. Like it's just never go over well. I know the references, so they fire to me, but most people just don't know the reference. It's not going over well.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep my opinions out to the end, but they, you know, I mean, I see what you're saying. What about you, Paru? How'd you call the first?
Well, but one more thing. The first round is very debatable. It could go to street too. Like it's a debatable round. I edged it to Castro.
Okay, no, yeah,
You know,
go ahead.
I got Castro. I don't know Edge nothing. He got the round clear, man. I'm not. He was kind of Street Hill was kind of boring to me.
Okay,
I mean, I just couldn't fuck with none of his. I just couldn't ride with him, man. I had Castro winning the first man clear.
uh-huh. All right, well, you know, what I mean, then let's go to the second, man. Go
Shit,
ahead.
Second is clear too.
he
It's a
fucked up the
clear.
parable. He fucked up the parable, man. Like it. Oh my god, he stumbled where got the second neither. To be honest,
Uh-huh.
because it was just the choke was too bad, man. And I don't know. I thought the parable might have been more his best material of the round, but he kind of fucked that up. But yeah, he has some shit still, but
Like Dre
it
likes
wasn't
to say,
enough.
he couldn't believe he was doing it. You know.
Couldn't believe he
Yeah,
was doing. He was decent, man, but he just his choke was almost Lux. I'm saying Lux. I ain't gonna bring that up, but I'm just saying it was just too
no, it was
long.
just a
Paul.
bad choke. It was
Yeah,
a
man, it
bad
was too
choke.
bad. It looked like he was about to get it. Saga was like riding with him, like in the background, and I was like, okay, here we go. Then the choke happened. I was like, well, that's going downhill.
Yeah, yeah, that's a shame, man. All right, so and then what about the third round, man?
Um,
I got the third
I
kind
have
of
to watch the
debate.
third one over. I'm not finna call the third round. I got Castro winning the battle, but I have to watch the third round.
Okay.
I kind of fuck with old Castro's third, the first half, because they fuck. I personally fuck with it. Shit, same saying.
Uh-huh.
So I fuck with the same shit, but it just, I think it didn't hit hard. He didn't stay on topic. Not saying topic, but he just didn't stay the course. I think it could have hit hard if he would have went into it a little deeper. But I just couldn't hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. So, you know what I mean? So Dre, you want to get into this now? You know what I mean? I know you've been waiting to talk your shit. I'll let you go first.
Now you go ahead. You go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm easy. Go ahead. Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
All right, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with Kareem, you know what I mean? I think the first round is debatable. I think it's a preference round in my opinion. I think, you know what I mean, it comes down to like what type of approach you prefer more. I think that Street had the more you know what I mean, like the more pen work. But I think Lou just had like more, you know, what I mean, he was more aggressive with it. And I mean, I know a lot of people like they fuck with that style. So I mean, however you call it is how you call it. I think the battle is decided in the first. But I got Street in the first. Him's choked in the second, badly. You know what I mean? Posey voice badly. Um, he
I
kind.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, yo, we gonna get to that. Hold up, we gotta talk about that too. But you know what I mean? And Lou was kind of bombing the second round, man. So he lost that. You know what I mean? Clearly. The third round, I got Street him taking that clear. You know what I mean? I got I got him taking the third because I feel like first off, I feel like he had the biggest moment of the battle in the third. You know what I mean? I feel like he had a lot of things that connected. And the third, like I feel that Lou's third round, you know, what I mean, like first off, I think that he began the round with a bit of a dry angle. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying I appreciate that it was some real shit. You know what I mean, and that he shared that, but like I don't think that it resonated very well with the crowd. It didn't hit too super hard for me. And then like he kind of started stumbling over his kind of fucking up. So I got I got Street
Hmm.
taking the third clear. I got Street Hymns 2-1. You know what I mean? First and third. Um, but overall, I think it was a really good battle. You know what I mean? I'm glad that it finally dropped. I hate they waited this long. But I think these cats definitely deserve another shot, man. I think their stock will go up from this. But go ahead, Dre.
All right. All right, so we've been waiting for this for a long time, and I've been saying the same thing since we watched it. Since we watched it live, man, I said Lou Castro 2-1, right?
Mm.
And so we've been going back and forth, you know, throwing out here and there, you know what I mean? This is what we do, you know what I mean? But now is the time when the battle has finally dropped. So now all the little extra, you know, because we seen it now, not everybody seen it, so of course they didn't get to see the joint. So the masses have seen it. Just me and you battling, you get to hear it from other people's point of view, and like everybody's talking about it now. But I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
start with my point of view off top. That first round, and let me get something before I go. Street Hymns is nowhere near trash. Nowhere near the he's amazing with the pen work. It's just the setting and your material is not hitting in this setting. Now, if he goes somewhere like iBattle or KOTD, where people actually watch anime and stuff like that, he will be a god. But you're in a URL setting, and a lot of the people in this setting, they look for certain things. We don't get that. This goes back to our earlier conversation about like the hood movie references and the anime references. A lot of the people from URL, they hood movie babies, all that the Don't Be a Menace, the Fridays, the Martins, all that came up back in the day. You got to think a lot of these people, that's part of that culture. I don't care how old you are. At one point of a time in your life, you are going to watch Boys in the Hood and Menace. Why? Because that is a staple in this culture. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So
um,
I said that to explain. Now I'm gonna get back to the battle. All right.
wait,
So
wait, 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 wait. But you could say Mike P. Some of Mike P. craziest material is anime slash game shit. And
true, true. I'm not gonna stick on this right now. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get back to that later. I'm just explaining my point of it. All right. So listen.
all right, all
For
right, all
me
right.
and a lot of hood people that don't really watch anime, they don't get those bars. And your setting is the URL right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't watch anime. So a lot of the stuff that was probably good material, we don't get that. And if you're gonna do anime bars, like the homie brought up, Mike P, bring up something like Dragon Ball Z or something like somebody. Okay, I think I know something about that. When you're bringing up these mystery underground anime bars that nobody know about. They're not gonna react to it because they don't know what the hell you talking about. If you say anything about Friday, people know what you're talking about. But let me get back off of that. Street Hill's bars was dope. It's just that a lot of people can't relate to that. And then once Lou Castro come in and he's talking regular street hood stuff that people can relate to, performing it and aggression and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is, it's an aggressive sport. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's starting to get into this moist era with shit like other things that we was talking about in the earlier show. Yes, the moist era. You know what I'm saying? It's the moist era. Motherfuckers out here is weird and shit. Never mind. All right, so Lou Castro came straight out punching, that aggressive style. To me, I gave the first to Lou Castro. You know what I'm saying? He performed well. His boss was put together, man. It's everything that a lot of people want to see. All right. Second round. Man, Street Hymns was doing good, yo. He was doing good, man. Listen, I'm not a hater at all. The way I talk might make you think that way because in a point, I'm going to prove my point and I'm going to tell you how I feel, but I'm not a hater. If I'm a hater, I'm an equal opportunity hater. I hate on everybody. So it's not special. You know what I'm saying? I got things about other people that I hate on, but you know what I'm saying? It's just something between me and KTL when I talk about Street Hymns. Nothing personal about him. You know what I'm saying? But he was cooking up until the point that he had that little slip, stumble, and then he fell. It was like, damn it, man. It was real. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I like what he do, but in this setting is not good. Like, and then that stumble is way worse than what you see on this. When they edited it, it's way worse than that. Even though it was about like 10 seconds on here, it was about a minute on the live. He was walking around saying, hit it, Caleb.
I'm not saying it, man.
Hit it, Caleb. Come on now. Say it with me.
Oh my God.
Say it with me. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Never.
I can't, so it was worse than what they show right there on the YouTube version. So the people that actually got to see it live know how bad that choke was. And that's the reason why a lot of people gave Lou Castro that round before he even got the rapping. And I'm not even at Lou Castro's part yet, but he finally got it back together. But after that choke, man, it's like, I can't give you that round, man. Material was dope, but man, that bad on the live. You think it looks bad on the YouTube? It was worse live. You know what I'm saying? But Lou Castro came in the second. I think it was the best round. This is his best round right here. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he was talking that shit. I'm not gonna give something like that, but he was talking that shit, man. Like, this is what we like to hear, you know what I'm saying? Certain people. All right. So, all right, we get to this third, man. And I can say that yes, the ram in the bush ball was dope, man. But I can't really see too much more out of that round that really was that powerful, man. Like, he had some bars. I'm gonna look at it again. You got to think about it. Since we've seen it live, this is my second watch. We listened to it. Excuse me. We listened to it once, and then I watched it on the visuals or whatever. So I didn't really see too much that stood out on that third, even though that was his best round. That was Street Hymns' best round. But to me, that doesn't mean that he beat that round. Lou Castro was cooking all three rounds. That was something personal for Lou Castro saying that about his grandma, right? That right there was personal to him. He wanted to get that out. And I understand people, he didn't get it out. Yes, he's talking about his grandma. Or sometimes you might get choked up. You know what I'm saying? You talk about a real life situation that he's been dealing with. So, of course, he may get choked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But then he got back into his bag. He was cooking. The room was breaking in there. He had a lot of people going crazy in that room, man. So I don't know, man. I see it as low key a 30. He might have
Mm.
edged every round. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Street Hymns is bad. He just had 2 battles to drop today. That tells you something about this brother's talent. But it's
Mm.
just something about the arenas that he's in. Like when you're in bullpen, of course, you know, everybody knows your name is Cheers. Hey, it's Street Hymns. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you get more love. But when you go to URL and we want to hear something else, or the crowd want to hear something else that's not flying, you're not going to get that extra benefit of the doubt. But like I called, I got it. Lou Castro 30, man, 30. Nobody. He slightly edged that third is what I call it. So I mean, slightly edged. I mean, I might watch it again tonight, and I might fuck around and say that he won it. But as of right now, I got Lou Castro 30.
So it's a 30 nugget, man. It's a whole 30 piece, man. The whole
Yeah, I'm
biscuit and
calling it a
everything.
30 piece right now. I'm calling it a 30 piece right
Oh
now,
my
man.
god. Oh shit. Oh shit, man.
Hey,
Hey man,
look,
I
I'm
gotta
not the
say
I'm
this
not the
round
only
dog.
one. Your animal put this in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that said it's a 30, man.
Hey
How
man,
you
I gotta
feel
let
about
him
that,
get that.
Caleb, man?
Hey
It's
man,
a
I gotta
30,
let him
bro.
get
I
that
think it's a
round
30.
off, man. About to say, cause I
Drake and
mean,
Biscuits is 30.
I've seen some people, you know, what I mean, like say it's a 30. I've also seen like a good amount of people saying hymns 2-1. So I mean, it's just that's kind of what you want out of a battle, honestly. Like I don't really like too much of a one sided battle. I like something I can go back and watch again and be like, damn, maybe this motherfucker did win, you know what I mean? Or damn, maybe
Yeah.
this motherfucker didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Like certain type of shit. Like it's a good rewatchable battle, man. And honestly, like I said, I think the Cats deserve more shots on URL.
All right, look, while I got this moment, I like to give a shout out to Street Hams and Lou Castro for retweeting the poll that I put out. You know, tomorrow we'll probably do a quick little segment inside of a show where we let go of the results of that. But I like to give a big shout out for them to even recognizing our platform and retweeting us so we can get these results.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Like I say, I think both of their stocks go up today. You know what I mean? Him's had 2 battles that dropped. Lou
Oh yeah,
Castro,
hey
he
yo,
even had 4 PGs. Well, this was his 4th PG. Let me say that. So I mean, you know, what I mean, finally having another battle that dropped on URL that like that'll help his cause a lot. You know what I mean? Like he
It's
might
cra-
get booked for this band shit or whatever, anything that's coming up.
it's
Cause
crazy how many PGs don't drop, man. Never
bro, I'm gonna
mind. I
keep it
digress.
real, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Kareem, I said, and Paru, y'all let me know if I'm bugging here, man. I heard this shit live, but I was like, hey man, this should be the motherfucker that's on URL. Fuck twerk. Like shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you got to think about it. He got discovered first. If Lou been discovered first with that style of energy, it would have been him. But you know what I'm saying? They actually just seen they seen and they got the same style. So I can't market both of y'all with the same style. You know what I'm saying? They chose twerk. They're gonna get Lou in. They're working Lou into the shuffle now because you know
But my
you see what it
problem
is.
is like you said, you know what I mean? My problem is like you said, there can't be 2 people with the same style, you know what I mean? You see that Twerk kind of took the Prez Mafia style, and Prez is kind of the fuck up out of there now. I don't think Lou gets very far because Twerk has already reached these heights, you know what I mean? I feel like he has a ceiling now that I don't know if it's deserved or not. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's just the luck of the draw or whatever, but that shit's kind of ass to me.
Yeah, I mean it's the machine. It's a URL machine. It's not a fair playing ground. So I mean, once you understand that, I mean, either accept it or move on, but that's exactly what it is. I don't think it's right either. You know what I'm saying? The brother, you know what I'm saying? He worked on his style, you know, him and Twerk about best friends and stuff like that. Like Street Him say, that's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like that was dope right
Yeah.
there, but they actually be around each other enough to Twerk, you know what I'm saying? His style grew on him, but Twerk was actually getting that shine, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's there's all the teams, so I still think this year he's gonna get at least 2 plates. So That's great. And Street Hymns, he's great for this year. You ain't got to worry about that. He got Flacco in what, 4 days?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's the 12th to 13th, something like that.
Yeah, so he's good. He's gonna start off with that one. This year, he just had 2 battles drop today. He got the Flacco L battle that's about to come. Yo, Street Hymns is straight. Yo, his stock is going through the roof. And I think this is a good win for Lou, saying that Street Ham stock will be rising. Like, yo, I already beat that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, things should work out. You know what I'm saying? With the level of talent that Street Hams and Lou Castro have, I think they both it'll work out, man.
I like I say, I know that they had Lou versus Dre Dennis, and I heard that Lou kind of lost that. You know what I mean, like kind of badly. So I'm hoping that, you know what I mean, maybe like he can get another plate before they drop that, if they even drop it. You know what I mean? Like that way, like at least his stock can be kind of preserved. You know what I mean? He gets another shot. Because I mean, Dre Dennis, as much as people like to joke, he's not completely type ass, man. Like he's been stuck in the PGs, but it's not because he doesn't say dope shit though. You know?
But we already know that just the URL system is not a fair playing ground. You know what I'm saying? That man should have been on Born Legacy or something like that, tearing shit up. It's just if they get an that it's something about you they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Norbs didn't let a guy get a PG off of some personal shit. Like, this is a business. You putting your personal feelings into something. You
Hey
know what I'm
yo,
saying? So,
But Drake, how the hell are you gonna say? Okay, let me ask you this question here. Street Hymns is gonna just had a battle drop. And you say he's next in line or something like that. These
no,
niggas is
no,
not gonna have too many Bible versus four horsemen niggas in one, you know what I'm saying, one on the URL. They just let Loso on like last year.
I don't
And they
know,
were
man.
just coming up.
I kind of
Go ahead.
think that you could do that, but you just don't put them all on the same card. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong because it's like that's almost like saying like I can't really just say that you can't be here because like other cats are here that have the same beliefs as you. You know what I mean? That's like saying there's too many gun bar rappers. Like I understand
I'm
there's a need
just I
for it.
don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying they're not going. I don't think they're gonna push homeboy like somebody like y'all think he is.
Hey
I don't
man,
think he's gonna get
all I'm
pushed, bro.
saying, let me say this, man. Shit, if URL don't
He gonna
accept
have
that and ARP got that bag, man. Street go take the bag, dog.
Yeah. I
Go
just
fuck
feel
with ARP and them. They'll
I
show
just
you
feel like the
love.
gun bars are acceptable. Like they kind of a staple. Like the
Oh, they
fans kind of
are.
want that from URL.
that's what I'm saying.
I
These
saw
he gonna
somebody
do.
say that today, and like I didn't necessarily agree with it, but somebody was like, okay, so such and such can like so like certain people can have the same like angle or whatever all the time, but like and people get tired of it, but like no gun bars, you know what I mean? And I was like,
Let,
I mean, I
let
guess
me
it's
ask you a
'cause
question
you
then,
can do.
Caleb. Go ahead. My bad.
No,
Go.
I'm just saying. I guess it's because you can do like it so differently. You know what I
So
mean? Like
let me
you
ask
can
you
have
this
a bunch
question
of
here.
different.
Why can't why can't Loso and them say gun bars?
I don't think it's that they can't. Like I don't think it. Loso and Saga was doing the imaginary like the gun bar type of thing. It's just like people try to look at them funny. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you a Christian? You're not supposed to do this.
So
You know what I mean?
everybody's the devil now? I'm just debating. So
What you mean?
everybody on URL is like the devil or just don't believe in God or just can't relate to everybody's a street niggas, basically. You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Uh,
been to church before, is
that's a
what I'm
fact.
saying.
And I'm not gonna say they all are, but everyone wants to portray themselves as one. You know what I mean? Because like that's how you
All
get
right.
accepted over there on the you know what I mean the hood platform. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta for the most part you gotta portray yourself as some type. Even look at Loso and Saga. You know what I mean? They still pass, but they still like they feel like they have an element of hood pastor to them. You know what I mean? They not a Joel Osteen type of pastor. You know what I mean? Posted up like you know what I mean $50,000 suit and you fucking all types of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you
All
have to
right.
have at least some, and that's kind of part of what I think like the people's issue is with Street Hymns so far is like they're like okay he doesn't really give much of an authentic like hood feel to him. You know what I mean? Like I believe that he like lives or has lived in the hood, you know what I mean? But he's not gonna be, you know what I mean, slinging crack, banging straps, like gang banging, all types of shit. Like that's just he's a different type of cat, man. So I mean, if they don't really like, if they're not trying to rock with that, then shit, it's other top platforms you could be fucking with. You know what I mean? Get the bag, whatever means necessary. That's my opinion on it, honestly.
All right, man. I just was just
Mm-hmm.
like, I just don't think the homie gonna get pushed. Like, I don't think so, man. They'll
It
probably
might
push
not
Lou
happen, but
Castro.
shit. Lightweight,
I
he could
think,
be the king of John John's league right now. You know what I mean? If Loso goes back, because John John had been said that he was like trying to, like when he started that, he wanted to make like a platform where they didn't have to be on URL. You know what I mean? Like where they could get money and get names outside of URL. But I mean, just like these cats chose to chase the system. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but like Bad News, Loso, Riggs, you know what I mean? Fucking PC with Trez, like his top start, and this is that's another. All right, do y'all
I
feel like
mean,
having that
it's where the
argument?
money at. So
We need to, Dre, where the fuck yeah? We need to have a talk about this shit real quick because these motherfucking URL
Let's talk. Let's talk. I'm letting
King
y'all talk. You know
King
me.
of the Dot. Well, no, yeah, I know you got something to say about this because King of the Dot does it less, but like it's more URL based. The top leagues, like they get all of their talent by scout or like sniping these cats. You know what I mean? Like they sit there and they like snipe the top talent from like where the fuck they're at. You know what I mean? So these farms league can't be anything more than farm leagues because at the end of the day, like you're gonna go where more money and exposure is at. You know what
how
I
do they
mean?
snipe this? How do they snipe the top talent though?
Because it's
Who did
like
they snipe?
okay, you know let me put it like this. You know what I mean? Say look at the bullpen starting class. It was Street Hims, Loso, Chef Riggs, Bad News, and PC.
And you think URL want all them?
All they've all been
nah,
on
they
URL
definitely
so
don't
far.
want all
That's
them.
what I'm saying. They
They
probably
they
they only wanted
they've
one
all
They
person.
already
they've all
tried
been
some of those
on
guys
URL
out and it didn't work. So
except for
Hey,
PC.
hey, hey,
They've all been
hold on,
on
real quick, Caleb. Hey, you wanna let the other two guests in and get their opinion on the?
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, I got you. Hold up. Let me unmute.
Pujols in the building, man. Shout out to that nigga, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
onside.
gonna let him introduce himself and shit. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and we're gonna catch y'all up on what we talking about.
Oh,
Lord Pujols, what's happening, y'all? Y'all good? I don't even know what's going on, bro. I'm at work. I just want to talk some better rap. What's good?
All right, right now we talking about the Lou Castro Street Hands battle. How you call that, man?
Debatable. When I seen it in like when that shit came out, August or some shit. It
Yeah,
was I
yeah.
had Castro damn near 30, but on the playback, I was sleep on a lot of street ham shit, bro. I I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Castro 2-1, but if a nigga say street hams, I'm not mad at all. Nigga third was crazy.
okay, that's dope. That's
Nigga first
dope.
was crazy too.
Hey, yo, onside. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
your mic a lot better too, man.
hey, yo,
Oh,
but back to what the point that I was making originally was, you know, I mean, like out of all of them six cats, PC is the only one who hasn't been on there, and he booked but he just like it didn't end up going through. So like out of that, you know, I mean, like the top cats from each league, they get picked up by URL, and I understand like people consider that the major leagues, you know what I mean, but that also kind of enforces a monopoly, like where okay, if you're like your top people, like if they all going through the system, you know what I mean? Like you can't get any higher than just basically a glorified farm league, you know what I
But
mean? And that goes for we go
who did
hard.
they get though, Caleb? I don't understand who they getting.
What do you mean? Okay, let me go through a list of
Because
names.
I'm gonna say this, I'm vouched for JC to come back to URL. I mean that's not vouching, but I was on Twitter like get back to URL. How can you get on URL? Blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. That's the
Well,
only
here's
one I
the
can
thing
think
about
of.
JC. Like JC was is less of a because he kind of made his name mostly like on URL. What I'm saying is like because that was a different time back then. JC like after he left URL, he went to do like RBE, and which I can appreciate that. That's still like a top league. But what I'm saying is like okay, so you had like one of the few people that really got scouted from out there in Detroit. Jonah got like they took Jonai. I'm not gonna say took that. That's the wrong word. But what I'm saying, like, you got like Jonai, all the cats that I just named. You know, what I mean, you got the fucking Let's see who else. Like we go hard. You got like Chess, Steams, fucking Dougie. Actually, Dougie's kind of fell off. But what I'm saying is like, if you get to a certain level, then they're gonna like try to scout you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're chasing like what you feel is best for your career. But I think it just leaves it to where like it's always gonna be like, oh, the top few leagues. Like there's no room for bullpen to get like to the top of the one of the top leagues and shit. And like for these other ones, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm bugging.
But
Y'all
that's the.
tell me.
But I think I understand. I think I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying that everybody knows that URL is the NBA. Everybody like I got to go through college, the D League, whatever, to get to that platform. So I think they know that if I'm on bullpen, I'm gonna get busy over here until I can get that call from URL to go up to the next league to get to the next level. Because that's what everybody gonna measure you as. Okay, you did good over here, but what you gonna do on the big stage? They know that.
I feel you, but like what I was saying was like John said that he established bullpen. Like he didn't establish it just to be a farm league, but it just kind of turned into that because people like want to follow the system. You know what I mean? Like it's like if you still had Loso and Trez and you know what I mean, like all these cats like still on there. I'm not saying they won't battle on there, but what I'm saying is he probably could have built that pretty high up, you know what I mean, just off because John's got the bag. He can give y'all the bag. He can like get the names through his connections and whatnot. Like, I don't know, man. It just
But I
like,
think it got to do with the. But my thing is, I think it got to do with the market, and I don't think Atlanta's like. I'm not knocking Atlanta. Anybody from the South that's on here, more power to you. But I don't think Atlanta's that battle rap market as big yet. You know, as like it was in Houston or Carolina, New York, LA starting to be a bigger market. I don't think Atlanta's that market yet. But so I mean, I don't know, man.
Hey,
Drake
Caleb,
can jump in. Pujols, y'all
yeah.
got this.
do you think John feel a way that his talent going to URL, or do you think he happy that they getting that look on a big stage?
I can definitely tell you. He said before that like kind of that he was feeling away, but it's like okay, yeah, I'm happy to see you succeed because you my boy. You feel me? But at the same time, like he was like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like I could have done this for you though, like because like I said, he put like a public Twitter post out there saying that like whenever I created, I'm gonna see if I can find it. But like he was like, whenever I created this, it wasn't just to be, you know what I mean, to a
No.
league
Okay.
basically.
With him saying
All
that
right.
shit, and he feel that way, why is he still battling on URL then? Like he can go over there and battle on the big league, but he feel away when his talent go battle on the big league.
That's a
That's
Well,
a
in
fact.
my
great
opinion,
That's a
fucking
fact.
point,
That's a
man.
fact.
That's a
That's
great
a
point.
fact. That's what I'm
let me
saying.
say this. In my opinion, like I feel like that's you know what I mean. First off, he said that this year is his last year battling anyone. You know what I mean, he said he's gonna go out with a bang. But I feel like it might be like he feels like he's giving his league more exposure. You know what I mean, going over there. But I mean, I see what you're saying. I just like
Bro, like I understand
Also,
that, but it's like the same thing. Like he said, John do it, Arsenal do it. What's the nigga name that just had a battle with Jag Boy? Steams do it. Everybody know
Mm-hmm.
the top gunners, the owners know what league it is. It ain't them. I mean, everybody just know you got to go to the big dogs to play the game.
Hey,
That's
let
it's
me
it.
not
let me
even
give
the
it. Let
big
me give a
dogs.
little
He
history
just
lesson real quick.
Go,
At one time, it was just grind time, and that was mostly backpackers and stuff like that, right? Really
Mm-hmm.
wasn't too street. They had some street guys in there, but then comes street music and cultural knowledge, aka smack, and that was strictly for the streets, and that's what people wanted. Yo, it's still places that backpack rap, but it's not. It's you can't fault the machine for actually giving the streets what they want. And we know out of every culture, the street culture is dominant everywhere. This little hood culture dominates everything. It moves the actual cultures. So when Smack made things happen and they grew over time, it was just for the streets. They still had grind time for the backpackers and stuff like that, but they actually had street dudes. Now, let me say this. Even back in the day, Caleb, top hat guy, what's his name? white suit, top hat.
Soulcon.
Exactly. SoCon, he was a backpacker, came up there and ripped people. We accepted, like, the streets accepted him. They loved that shit. But for the most part, it was all street stuff. So that's what the movement is. That's what this culture is. And what you're getting, the respect that you're getting for the URL is street respect. Because that's all they built their platform on. Street respect. That's it.
I mean,
fucking with Street Hams, man. He's got Street in his name, man.
go ahead, talk to him, Kareem.
That shit ain't gonna fly, man. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to be cool with the whole way I'm saying it, but ain't nobody trying to see that, man. We got B-Dot, we got Loso already, got Saga. Like, yeah, we're not trying to make this no religious war, man. It's cool to have different varieties in there, but you know what URL is about, man. Hey, yo, if you don't want to hear about Glocks and strap, boxes pack, well, bitch, stop watching Smack. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is.
Keep going.
Y'all didn't like what Street Hams was rapping about? Like, I kind of like.
No,
I think
I
that
like
shit's
what he's
talent,
rapping
bro.
about.
Like, let's say, like, because half of us in here battle, bro. I feel like it's easier to do the shit we do. Gun bar, fuck your bitch bar, knife bar. This shit we rap about. And these niggas get up here and the shit Street Hams was saying, I was like, damn. How is he thinking of this shit, bro?
He was saying some crazy stuff. I just feel that he got to tone down the anime references because people don't be catching it like that. Like,
that was my major gripe.
I don't know
if
nothing
you're gonna
about
do it, you got to
cartoons.
pick more known animes, man. You can't pick something too obscure, man. You got to stick to DBZ or occasional Naruto or some shit. Like,
he trying to do fucking One Piece and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
And maybe he's doing it just strictly for his fan base, which is cool. That's dope too. But for the majority of the people on this platform, we don't listen. We don't look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can't get mad when people don't respond or even like them bars because we don't like that shit. We'd rather hear the millionth Friday bar than hear something about some anime that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once he gets that balance of not, you got to pick your places where to do that at. You know what I'm saying? Do that on, like, if you go to KOTD and do that, I'm pretty sure the pocket protectors is going to be sweating. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh cards everywhere. They're going to make it rain Dragon Ball Z and all that. But
stop that.
I'm just saying, the people that understand that, they love it, but you're not going to get the same reception everywhere. URL, they not really trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? The same shit. Do I gotta hit the QP one more time, man? You know what it is. It's been this way. It's Smack forever. That's one reason why QP is who he is. That one bar right there to basically let you know what Smack is. If you don't want to hear this shit, stop watching Smack. This is what Smack is. Go somewhere else. There's other leagues you can rap in. But right now, and we on Smack, this is what we talking about because this is what the motherfucker hood niggas do. My bad, I'm muting up.
Yeah, you can rap that shit, but because Mike P and Daylight do it often, like animes or rap shit, like some of their biggest bars ever. But you just got to do it right. Like you got to really be choosy. Like you can't pick anything too obscure. That's the only thing Street Hams need to work on. Like really picking the animes that people know, man. Like it's only
y'all
two
not
or
gonna see
three
this
really pick.
man.
It's only like two or three, really.
Y'all probably gonna see him one more time, man. Y'all not gonna see him no more on URL for the rest of the year, bro. That's my opinion. I don't think we gonna see him probably one more time, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, that one more time might be a great performance, and if he tailor his shit more to the URL crowd, he might be able to get more plate.
But I don't think
not what URL want to hear.
But Dre, that's not in his platform. I'm not saying his platform. That's not his architect to do whatever. He just can't. I like Saga when he talking about make the bubble stop. That shit was fire. That's like the farthest he gonna go to making being a criminal.
Hey man,
I mean,
Nah,
just
that shit,
saying.
it was fire, but come on, bro. You a Christian rapper and you said you gonna drown a nigga to the boats. That's
That's
crazy.
okay then, homie. Why he can't say that though?
He can say what he want. It's just
So
crazy, like,
why a Christian?
but
Why a
don't
rapper
tell
can't?
me
Hold on,
you
hold
gonna.
on. Why a Christian can't say he got that? I went to church before. I can't shoot guns. I've been around dope dealers,
You definitely
crackheads, all type
can,
of shit.
bro.
So
But
why he
don't
can't
don't
say
tell
it
me
though?
don't
Your
tell me
whole
you saved.
religion is about saving people.
Don't tell me
Like
you
So
saved after
what?
you gonna drown me in some holy water. You're not
I
So
saved.
feel
okay.
what y'all
So what?
saying,
What
but
the fuck's
I
the
kind of
difference?
think that's the B dot
you
thing at the same
contradicting your
time, man.
beliefs if you killing people and saving
Come on,
people.
man, but y'all, but
All
that's the
right.
same argument they try
Okay.
to use against B dot though, man. Like, oh, you conscious this last
I've
round, you
been
could
saying
kill him
B
and
Dot be
pass too.
contradicting
Like,
himself.
So
I
he
don't know,
can't rap
man.
like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say so it
No,
don't
you
like
can. It's
But
entertaining. You can. It's entertaining. It's just somebody gonna bring you up against
You
you in a later
definitely can.
battle and gonna
You
look
can rap.
bad. Like
You can rap however you want, bro. Don't have your slogan be "I'm here to save your soul" after you just drown me in some holy water in your rhymes, bro.
all right, man.
In my opinion, though, you feel
I
me?
wouldn't give a fuck if Soccer came out and said buff nines across your head, blah 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 blah, and let it rip. That's it. It is what it is.
That's
You know what I'm
fire.
saying? My grandfather he was in church Sunday, and he after that afternoon he gambling.
But is he is he
that's
is he the
fire, man.
pastor? Like when you see a deacon and the deacon out here wilding, is that cool? After you just told me all this church stuff?
Man, I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I'm not saying I don't give a fuck, but I mean, I go to church, he gambling, I do the same thing, sell drugs, so he was out here drinking and shit like that. It is what it
But look,
is. It's
but this
life.
my point though, bro. I'm not telling you not to do it, bro. A pastor telling me don't do that. You feel me? And then you getting up there doing it. No, leave. That's why I like A Ward and Street Hymns better more than Saga and Loso because they don't do that shit.
I mean, my whole thing, like I agree with it, but like I think sometimes people kind of get it fucked up to where they're like, it's not like just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you a pastor though. That's I think some people like they're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you out here like trying to preach, you trying to like save souls. It's like, nah, like kind of, but it's like, no, man, like I'm not standing in front of everybody and doing this. I'm just kind of living my day-to-day walk and I'm telling you what things are like on my side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I'm just going by their material. They always talking about save you in their material. If you was talk about that in your material, it'd be different because maybe you're a different type of Christian. But they always talking about saving their opponents and shit like that.
Hey,
So like
all I'm saying,
I don't
man,
expect you to contradict yourself. Like
Facts. That's how I feel
they,
too.
hey man, Kareem, all I'm saying is that ain't nothing wrong with saving your soul and then taking your life. You know,
I love to see a
way, man.
savage Christian battle rapper, man. A savage Christian battle
That's gonna
rapper
be
would be
me, man.
fine.
That's how I'm gonna brand
But
myself. I'm gonna
facts. Just promote yourself that way. Don't contradict yourself. Don't I'm trying to do this for the Lord, then you killing it. Nah, bro, just be one of them wild niggas in the Bible, bro.
bro. That's how I'm gonna brand myself, man. I'm gonna save your soul and then I'm gonna send you to the pearly gates, man. Right after you saved. So ain't nothing wrong with it. You feel me?
That's
Y'all
fire,
act
man.
like
I can
y'all
help you get
forgetting
to
about the
heaven.
Crusaders, yo. Y'all act like y'all forget. Yo, them people was
But that's
these
not how
white
they portray themselves. That's not how they portray themselves.
but those was Christians though. Those were devout Christians, and they was taking your head off if you ain't believe. So there was people. You ain't always got to be like that and be Christian. These people would cut your head off, put it on a stake in the name of the Lord.
That's a
So you know what
fact.
I'm saying?
But Dre, why dress it up as imaginary gun bar? Nah, nigga, just be regular with your shit. Don't say if
No,
I
man.
was to rap like
Regular
you, this
gun
how I do
bars.
it. This how I do it. If I was to rap like, nah, nigga, bro, stop trying to, bro, just do it, bro. I'll do it like this, nigga. Just rap, nigga. That shit. That's why I
Regular
don't like them
gun
niggas.
bars. Hey man.
Nah,
We been
they don't want to fully go in like that. They don't want to take that risk.
Hey man, we done punched on this shit for a minute, man. But I think moral of the story, you feel me? Go watch Street Hymns and Lou Castro if you haven't, man. Form your own
Dope
opinion.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a dope battle. Definitely a good think piece. There's gonna be some great blogs and think pieces out here for this battle. So that tells you how good this battle is.
And thank Eddie, me and Dre ain't gotta talk about this shit no more, man. We've been talking about this shit.
I'm gonna
We
still
talked
throw
about
my
this shit
shots.
for a
Fuck
month.
that. Because you know I'm gonna throw my shots because he gonna continue to throw his shots at Av and people like that. So I'm
Hey man,
definitely
I
going
only
every
gotta
time.
throw my shots at Av if he loses, man. If he wins, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Okay, that's cool too, but just me. I'm gonna definitely shoot back if you got something slick, because it's out here. Even though they took out the part of "I can't believe I'm doing this," you know what it
I don't
is.
know,
You
Dre. That
definitely.
might not have happened. You might have just imagined that, man. I might have just bought the bullshit you sold me. You know what I mean? He might not ever say that.
That's okay. You could. This makes you lose credibility. Just keep talking. Just keep talking. That's all. Just
Hey
keep
man,
going.
I'm always credible, man. Top tier, mid tier, lower tier, all of that, man. I biasness here, but
Yeah.